If you're a heating, air conditioning technician, or even a salesperson, why is it important for you to get reviews? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. All right, so reviews are not going to go away anytime soon. In the first video, we talked about reviews or social proof, not just for the company, but in video number 2, social proof for you. And so let's say that you're out in the field as a salesperson and you work for XYZ company, and XYZ company is fantastic and you get a whole bunch of reviews. And like, we're just going to use me for a minute because I'm super cool, right? Scott Bell, that dude's amazing. Scott Bell, that guy's fantastic. Scott Bell, well, here's what's going to happen. At some point, you may want to switch jobs, roles, and capabilities and go to 123 company. And 123 company comes to me and says, Scott, you look like a fantastic dude. You look amazing. You know, your mom loves you. Everybody thinks that you're the best thing since sliced bread. What else do you got? Well, I go, hey, I was over at XYZ company, and you know what I got them? I got them 300 5-star reviews. Like, it ups your value out in the world. It ups your value for immensely what you do. Now, here's the other thing. It makes you perform. Right? So like if you go out in the field and you gather a couple hundred reviews, you can't suck because now you've got social proof out there saying, since me, Scott's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Scott's amazing. Scott's fantastic. And then somebody calls and says, hey, I want to have Scott come out and have a sales process. I want to have Scott come out and meet with me. And then I don't perform. Like, now you're not being consistent, right? Now you've got some problems and now you've got some issues. So the social proof just isn't for the client coming in. It's also for you as a reminder that you're excellent. Remind you of that you have the skills, the talents, and the capabilities of doing more, right? I mean, there's plenty of salespeople out there. There's plenty of people in the world that got to go out there and make some sort of deal happen that never, ever, ever, ever ask for a review. And the problem with that is they're doing themselves a disservice because that review could be used for other things. And this is why you should join my email list. Type in that URL, put in your email address and your name, and I'll get you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which that means for you is private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training, or something cool. Now, there is a second benefit of you getting reviews, okay? And here's the second benefit, is there's gonna be a point where a company's like, hey, we need to replace our salesperson. We need to replace a person in the field. And they're like, where do we go? Well, you know, we could go online and have people put in their resumes, or why don't we go online and look at our competition and see who has the most amount of reviews, because that person's doing it. And how do I know this happens? Oh, because I've done this, right? When I was working within a $50 million company, we actually went and recruited this way. We would go and we would look online and we would say, who's doing it big? Who's got the reviews? Who should we go to hire? Well, the people that we looked for were the people that were getting reviews, because chances were pretty good. If they had a whole bunch of reviews, their mom couldn't write a bunch of them. Their sister couldn't write a bunch of them. Their neighbor couldn't write, well, they could, but they would all start sounding the same, right? So you could use it as a tool for you to get hired. You know, the person brings you to the table. Hey, welcome to 123 company. What do you got to bring to the table? 300 reviews. Yeah, okay. Well, what else you got? Well, I could do sales. Okay, what else do you got? Look, it only benefits you to get reviews. Now, thanks for sticking around. Pro tip for you, here's what you need to know. Google, Uncle Goog, doesn't believe that you have reviews in your business until you have 80. If you don't have 80 reviews, Google's like, not a real company. Their cousin's written them. Their aunt wrote them, the neighbor wrote them, the guy down the street wrote them, the guy at the bar wrote them. They don't count them as real, right? So plenty of benefit for you. It's easier for you to get hired. It's easier for you to get headhunted. Headhunted. Couldn't get out of my mouth there. Headhunted. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3, right? 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button. Click on it, and every time I send out a message or send out a video, you'll get a message. 2, hit follow if this is social media. 3, share this video with a friend or tag him in it. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.